And with that, please enjoy the last day of this otherwise really wonderful day.
Next up, we have the performance check. The first one of today, very important one, since we have a lot of voting to do. And so I will ask my scrutinizers to come to the front, please. Let's see whether this works. Oh, it's good. Alright, so we have report check. Every voter, please get ready with your voting device or devices. Alright, the question for today is, which of the ESN causes is the best one? The options are health and well-being, sustainability, and social inclusion. For everyone who doesn't know what the ESN causes are, we won't talk about this now, but you should also check it out on ESN Wiki and everywhere else. Basically, it's what we're all doing. So, once again, the question is, which of the ESN causes is the best? Whoever thinks health and well-being is the best one, please raise your voting device now. Hey, thank you very much. Whoever thinks sustainability is the best cause, please raise your voting device now. 6, thank you very much. And who thinks that social inclusion is above? I didn't ask you yet, did I? No? No, it's going to be important for the voting because I need you to all raise it at once and lower it at once because otherwise we're like having troubles counting. So we're trying that, which is why we're checking, quorum check. So, social inclusion, please raise your voting devices now. "24, thank you very much. So we did not just reach quorum, but we have all our votes cast, right? Awesome. Perfect. Thank you very much. Congratulations to us, I guess. And I think you can leave for now, and I would ask Jewish to join us on stage for the first presentation of the day with the question, what is a valid invoice? A light topic for the story.
Good morning, people. So, this will be really fast, but important. Especially my target audience is the board, the outboard, anyone that is the OC of any event. Why I'm presenting this? Because we came to the conclusion that there's no point in telling people that they need to give invoices if they don't really know what an invoice is. So first of all, the word invoice itself, when we use it in English, in German, tends to have different meanings. I'm not going to read all of them. But what is important, so when in Germany you are asking for an invoice that you will need to get your reimbursement back, because without proper invoice, you will not get your reimbursement. It's basically either bond or quittal or affection. The link is just the name for all the documents. You probably all know what the casting bond is when you go to the supermarket and you get all the food to organize whatever event you are organizing. And that's what you need to do. Now, what an invoice looks like. So how do you know that what the paper that you are giving is an invoice that is valid to get the reimbursement? So that paper needs to have the full name, legal name of whatever shop service provider is providing you a service. So whatever kebab shop, let's say now, it needs to have the entire name of the shop in there, needs to have the address of the shop in there. An invoice also needs to have the date in which it was emitted, needs to have what is being sold to you, the quantity that is being sold to you, and the price of the things that are being sold to you. And this is what you really can use to check that this invoice. It needs to have the taxes in there. So if you are buying something for 100 euros, it will say in a smaller line here that out of 700 euros, 90 euros are taxes, the other 81 are actual prices. Things that are not an invoice and that people keep giving and asking for reimbursement with those papers, which are not valid, they will not get the money by giving these papers. Usually, for order receipt, if you order food with Uber Eats, they give you a paper that says that you check what you order. That's not an invoice, right? It might say the price, but unless it has the name of the shop that is giving you, providing you the food, and the tax number, and the description of how much of that price are taxes, it's not about invoice, sorry. Thing that you people also tend to give a lot is the paper that comes from the machine where you pay with your bank card. That's not an invoice, that's basically for you to keep for yourself to make sure to check in your bank accounts that it's what you pay. That you even think we have personal information about your bank account that you should not share. Then this happens a lot, and this one is a bit tricky. This again happens mostly with kebab shops. They don't give you an invoice, and they when you receive an invoice, they will write to these handwritten invoices, but they don't write anything there. Happens many times that they just will write, so your kebab was 5 euros, they write there 5 euros. Nothing else more, unless you have the other information, like again the name of the official name of the shop, the address, usually that goes with the stamp, and then how much of that 5 euros are taxes, it's not a proper valid invoice. Tickets, you are getting a train ticket. The tickets, usually, the ticket itself says it's also an invoice that says how much of that are taxes, says which company is providing the service. If you print extras from them, for example, you are paying with the card, it gives you a second paper saying how much you pay with your card. That's not an invoice. If you also get itinerary for whatever reason that you still need that and not in your phone, that's also not an invoice. That's also not valid for reimbursements. Basically, any other paper that does not have the information that I mentioned earlier, again, address of the shop, name of the shop, the tax number of the shop, whatever was sold to you, the description, and the taxes in there. That's it. Yes.
That's it. So everyone knows anything about invoices now. Thank you. Next up, we have an A in numbers. So this is already ready. And you can wait on, don't worry. It's not dead. You can share the stage. I know you don't like to do that, but it's possible. Alright, so take it away, John, paper, work for now.
Okay, people. So, good morning, everybody. Hope you're very well. This will be the last presentation of mine, and after experiencing 3 years of an A, getting your vibes, getting how it feels, and getting learning with other people, we want to dive into pure numbers and statistics for the A. We get way more than theory behind it. So, based on the registration form of this and previous NAs, I created some graphs. I hope they are interesting for you and give you some insights into who we are and where we come from. Two disclaimers I have to graphs are based on my best knowledge, and they are also based, you see the database below, on the registration forms. The registration forms do not 100% cover fields here, because there are like some short notice changes, and some people cancel, some people came later, so therefore there might be some differences to what we have here. Also, like, you know, numbers are always right. Yeah? 1 plus 1 is always 2. But integrating the number is a human act. Yeah? So 2 euros are little. 2 cars, I have 2 cars, that's one. So that's interpretation. And I interpret the numbers in a way which makes sense to me, but you have a different opinion. So if you feel like any interpretation I'm showing on the graphs do not fit your opinion, then we can discuss it privately afterwards. So, saying it first, I would say we can start. And let's start first with like the participant, with you personally, who's here. This is our X profile. We see they are like nicely distributed around like 22 to 27, with a peak at 25, another peak at 28, and then it slowly fades out. We also get one birthday according to a first registration, and we get more birthdays later. So this is really a dedication when you decide to join National Assembly of ESN to do your birthday. This one shows like the position in your local sections. It's actually a bit difficult because like the board structures are different in all the cities. Sometimes I don't know, like local representatives are part of the board, sometimes they're board supporters, sometimes they're whatever. Just an example, there's something like weekend trip coordinator. I'm not even knowing if this is a board decision or not. So in the end, I put all of those persons who assign the role, I put them in local board, and we see that there's a huge majority like in the local board position. But what I also realize is, that was my fault. So what I also like is that like roughly 1/3 are local active members, so persons who are like day-to-day activity with the internationals, with their sport responsibilities, but just like interest and ESN. So I think that's a good number, and maybe we can increase it even a bit more. But that's promising, I would say. Finally, I think, okay, it's working. I will also ask which course you would like to learn most about. So here we see a huge majority for culture and social inclusion. They're taking up like up to 50% of these courses, while the other remaining 4 courses share less than 50%. Sorry, that's my fault. No, it's not my fault. So yeah, we have to make up our mind in why you want to learn so much about these courses. Is it just because they are most interesting for you and most valuable for your section activities, or is it maybe also because you lack data or lack information about you need to learn more? I think we're discussing the course team also have our conclusion. Perfect. Then I would say click after like talking about you as person. If you would like to talk about like the participation section, so more general, click. So here on this graph we see that on the current NA, the participation per section. So how many members your section has? That's just for this value NA. So we see only 3 sections without a section member to here. That one I would say is great. Like from 42, only 3 are completely missing. Then we have a bunch of section 1 and 2 participants. Next slide, please. We have like the, let's say, medium range. They cover like 45%, centered around 3, 4, no, 2, 3, and 5. 3, 4, 5. Here, for example, we see 2 times Munich. We see our friends from Berlin, and also Frankfurt, here in this range. And then next slide, please. And this one I'm very grateful of. So you see that our 2 candidate sections, at least from the registration form, at least from the registration form, they are like over average. So I have to mention that very honorable that they are so active in the network. And then what I'm personally really most proud of is that my wonderful section of Stuttgart made it to the very first place when it comes to German sections. And this is even without Patrick, because Patrick registered for both Darmstadt and Stuttgart, so I said it's neither Darmstadt nor Stuttgart. And without, we are like on the first place, so very good job. And also, like, if international guests were like a section, they would be the biggest German section I participated in this NA. I think it's also great to show here the network, you know. It's a student network, we're not a local, not a German association, we're like international, and bringing internationals connecting, it's very good. It's like, so here's some summary of what I said. I also want to point out that like 20% of section plus 10 of at most 1 participant, so maybe it's one we can do for the future. Next slide, please. So we see how many people we are in total from each section. We would like to know how many of you already have ESN experiences, how many of you have been on it in A4, and who of you is the first time here. So I would say, even if you are numbers, this is again interpretation, you know. I would say like a number of around 60% would be ideal, because if you have 100% newbies, and you come here without really knowing what's happening, you don't know what to expect. On the other hand, if you are like 0% newbies, or only, let's say only experience or oldies, you're lacking recruitment and new members. So I would say here like a number of 60% is not perfect, but this is interpretation, you know, so you might have a different idea. So what we did is just the math, like we divided the number of newbies, the first and second NA, by the number of total participants we sent through this section, and also to have it more accurate, we just in the following graph we just consider the section which brought at least 3 participants, because if you bring only 1 participant, it's only already 100%. So in order to make it more accurate, we only consider the section with at least 3 participants. And this then looks like what we see in the next graph. Next slide. Exactly. So here, here in the middle, marked by the green square, we see the sections with 60 plus minus 10% newbies. So this is what I would say is the perfect case. And I would say, I guess, like around 30% of the section perform very well. We see on the right side, we see those rocket sections, mainly, for example, Mannheim 1, our candidate section, Berlin bring like 100% newbies. That's great for like for having members in the network. However, it's also problematic with knowledge transfer, and also for the sections on the very left. So, well, I would say that most of the sections are in the green area. Also, what I want to highlight, I think it's also an interesting number, that from international guests, international guests actually bring 31% newbies in the definition of newbies I made before. And that's, I think it's amazing because like you're an international guest, you have experience at most 1 NA before, and then you already decide to go on an international event, international campaign, without having much experience in the local country. So here, the number of 30% is already quite good. Thank you. So, next slide, please. The development of newbies and more experienced ESNers over the last days, I think in general it's quite stable. Darmstadt was post-corona, so maybe it's different. But in general, I think it's a stable distribution. Next slide, please. Finally, that will be the last diagram. We want to correlate the participation in DNA over the last DNAs. So how many sections joined? Like 0, 1, 2, or 3 of the last NAs, and we want to correlate it with the participation in the CLR, the Council of Local Representative Calls, which happen once per month. And you see on the next slide. So in the ideal case, you want to be here on the very right top, because right top means all of the last DNAs and like most of the CLR calls we had in the last mandate. So this is data from this mandate. So this is the ideal case. This is the worst case. So one or no of the last DNAs and very little participation in the CLR codes. So here we see on the lower left, we see sections like Slaughter, Pforzheim, Erasmus, and Koblenz. So for you, this is a motivation. Yeah, so we want you to grow, we want you to help. So take a chance, and we're happy that you're here now. Yeah, so Koblenz, Berlin, they are here, so that's great. So we can go to the top right. Kaiserslautern actually has 0, 0, so this is Kaiserslautern. We have to think what we do with that section. On the other hand, I also have the highlights on our right, so you can read what's there. We have Kiel, for example, we have Cologne, and other sections that do a really good job. You join most calls and most meetings. So that's it from my side. I thank you for your attention, and hope this was kind of insightful for you. And if you are more interested, more questions about how those graphs were made, about it later, and if you have further suggestions how to evaluate it, please approach me. Otherwise, wish you a nice day and have some tea.
Thank you very much, Tobias. This was actually very interesting. So, in case there are questions about this, I would ask you to approach Tobias in the coffee break, because we're gonna continue with the really reason we're all here with all buildings. So we have a couple of votings today. We have most of them are going to be public votes, apart from one vote, which is going to be the secret one, about the possible candidate section in Gießen. And so the voting block for Sunday, we start with the public votes for the OC of the next A and the changes of the standing orders, which are all majority, like simple majority. Only the one for the hopefully new candidate section is going to be a 2/3 majority, which is going to be a secret vote. And today we have a quorum of 38 votes. So for the single majority, we need to pass 20 votes. For 2/3, we need to pass 26 votes, and 3/4, we have to pass 29, but this is not applicable for today. Alright, so we're going to start with the public voting.
While our two candidates come on stage for the public voting, I want to ask you one thing. On our agenda, we have one sheet that says voting February 2023. Who of you knows this sheet exists and had a look at it? Okay, more than I expected. I expected that we should. This is the sheet we organize brief overview about what's being voted on and what we're doing. If you have any questions during what's happening now, you always can check this sheet. However, since I don't have an active role in this,
Alright, so I'm gonna proceed with the scrutinizer over here. Thank you very much for the addition, Patrick. And we're gonna start with the OC of the next National Assembly. So the question is, I'm gonna read them in German and in English, plus all the options, and then we'll ask you to raise your voting devices as soon as I tell you to do so. So the question in German, wählt ihr ESN Düsseldorf als Organization Committee OC für die Sommer NA 2023? Just to be clear, NA stands for National Assembly. Are you choosing ESN Düsseldorf as an Organization Committee OC for Summer NA 2023? The options are yes, no, and abstain. Okay, so everyone who wants to elect ESN Düsseldorf as next OC for the NA, please raise your voting devices now for yes. High up in the air and turn to us. Thank you. $27. Thank you very much. 37. Sorry, 37. Thank you very much. For no, please raise now. 0 no votes. For abstain, please raise now. 1 for abstain. Thank you very much. So the OC for the next National Assembly has been approved. We are ready. And results are going to be presented later, but I think you all agree. So, okay, next up we're going to have proposal number 1 about the revision of the Code of Conduct. So the question is, stimmt ihr dem Antrag Nummer 1, Revision of Code of Conduct des Audit Boards and National Boards zu? Do you agree with the proposal number 1, revision of the Code of Conduct by the Audit Board and National Board? The possibilities are yes, no, and abstain. Please, everyone who wants to vote yes, raise your voting devices now. High up in here. And please turn to us with the thank you. Okay. Please, no, please, wait. Keep them on. High up in the air, please. Thank you very much. Yes, so we have 37 for yes, thank you very much. Anyone who votes no? 0 no votes. Anyone who abstains? Yeah, that's nobody. We need all votes cast. There's no possibility to not cast your vote. So we're gonna have to do this again, I'm sorry. Okay. Everyone knows the question, we're talking about the revision of the Code of Conduct. If you agree with the proposal number 1, revision of the Code of Conduct by the Audit Board and the National Board, please. Please raise your voting devices now for yes. High up in the air. Thank you very much. Anyone who votes no? 0 no's. Anyone who abstains? 0 abstains. So thank you very much. also has been approved. Alright, proposal number 2. Stimmt Ihrem Antrag Nummer 2, small changes to our standing orders, this audit was zu? Do you agree to the proposal number 2, small changes to our standing orders by the audit report? The options are yes, no, and abstain. Everyone who votes yes, please raise your voting devices now. Okay, 37, thank you very much. Anyone who votes, please lower your voting devices. Thank you. Anyone who votes no, please raise your voting device now. 0 no votes. Anyone who wants to abstain? 1 abstention. Thank you very much. Proposal number 2 has been approved. Proposal number 3. Stimmt ihr dem Antrag Nummer 3, small changes to our event policy paper as audit was to? Do you agree to the proposal number 3, small changes to our event policy paper by the audit board? The options are yes, no, and abstain, as you know. So everyone who wants to vote yes, please raise your voting devices now. Yes, thank you very much. Who wants to vote no, please raise your voting devices now. 0 no's. For abstentions now, please. 1 abstain. Thank you very much. Proposal number 3 has been approved. Proposal number 4. We're almost halfway through. It's all good. Stimmt den Antrag Nummer 4, small changes to our consultation order, das audit was to? Do you agree to proposal number 4, small changes to our consultation order by the audit board? The options are yes, no, and abstain. Everyone who votes yes, please raise your voting devices now. Okay. 37, thank you very much. Anyone who wants to vote no, please raise your voting devices now. 0 no votes. Anyone who would like to abstain, please now. Okay, 1 abstention. Thank you very much. Proposal number 4 has been approved. Proposal number 5. Stimmt den Antrag Nummer 5, deadlines budget. Does it audit was to? In German, that sounds very good. Do you agree to proposal number 5, deadlines budget? It also sounds good in English. By the audit board, the options are yes, no, and abstain. Everyone who wants to vote yes, please raise your voting devices now. Yes. Thank you very much. Please lower your voting devices. Please lower your voting devices. Please. Thank you. Anyone who wants to vote no, please raise your hand now. 0 no votes. Anyone who would like to abstain? 1 1. Thank you very much. 1 abstention. So proposal number 5 has been approved. Number 6. Ist halt exciting every single time. Stimmt in dem Antrag Nummer 6 Nomination und Appointment, Nomination and Appointment of Regional Coordinators as audit boards to the one that we discussed thoroughly yesterday. Do you agree with the proposal to the proposal number 6, nomination and appointment of regional coordinators by the audit board? The options are, guess what? Yes, no, and abstain. Everyone who wants to vote yes, please raise your voting devices now. Uh, 34, thank you very much. Anyone who wants to vote no, please raise them now. 4. Okay, 4 no's, thank you very much. Anyone who would like to abstain? That's you. 0 abstains, thank you very much. The proposal has been approved. Proposal number 7. Yay. Stimmt ihr den Antrag Nummer 7, FGSM, des Audit Boards zu? Do you agree to proposal number 7, FGSM, by the Audit Board? The options are yes, no, and abstain. Everyone who wants to vote yes, please raise your voting devices now. About the counting, 30, thank you very much. If anyone wants to vote no, please raise your voting devices now. 3, thank you very much. Anyone who would like to abstain? Ooh, so much variety in this one. We have 5, thank you very much. Yeah, awesome. So proposal number 7, with one more abbreviation that is needed, is approved. Anyhow, proposal number 8 is the last one before the secret vote. Isn't that exciting? So we all have to stay for this moment. Proposal number 8. Stimmt ihr dem Antrag Nummer 8, Votings and Elections des Audit Boards zu? Do you agree to the proposal number 8, Voting and Elections by the Audit Board? The options are yes, no, and abstain. Everyone who wants to vote yes, please raise your voting devices now. 1 minute. Yes, thank you very much. Anyone who wants to vote no, please raise your voting devices now. 0 no's. Anyone who would like to abstain, please raise them now. 4 abstentions, thank you very much. This was the last public vote of today, and proposal number 8 has been approved. Next up, we're gonna have, first of all, thank you very much for your active participation in this voting block. And now we're going to get to the secret votes. So Patrick will hand the scrutinizers the voting ballots. And guess what? Everyone who has a voting ballot, please. Everyone who has a voting ballot, please raise them up in the air. You're going to get one voting device. You've got one voting ballot per voting device. Please fill them out by yourself. Without cooperating with other people, that's what secret vote is all about. And we're going to collect them after everyone is done. In case you missed it, wait about it. This really wasn't correct. Also, what we're voting about now, by the way, is the question about the possibly new candidate section. So the question is in German: Stimmt ihr zu Erasmus United Gießen e.V. als Kandidatensektion aufzunehmen. Do you agree to accept Erasmus United Gießen e.V. as a new candidate section? The options are again yes, no, and abstain. Please fill out your voting ballots and fold them once, so we can't determine who did what. Last time we had very creative swans and stuff, but this is not the point of secret voting, because then we know who threw in swans. So please fold them once in the middle and put them in, I don't know, the box that I requested for you. Give us a second. Is it Düsseldorf? Yes. Thank you very much to ESN Düsseldorf contributing to this election process by providing the heads to put in the voting ballots. Also, since we're already on it, the next presentation that we're going to have is about the ESN Germany Alumni in Pau. So I would ask, I think it's Marie presenting, right? I would ask you to already make your way to the stage. Everyone who still has their voting ballot, please raise them up in the air. Anyone who still has a voting ballot, not device, ballot. The thing that you just made a cross on, which is hopefully not the voting device, because otherwise you're gonna get a very mean look from Patrick. Anyone who really wants to risk that, I don't think so. Who didn't put, okay, anyone who didn't put in their vote now into the heads, I give you one last chance. Otherwise, you won't have the possibility to vote in this. Gonna count real quick.
No. Sorry. Damn, it's a lot of no's.
Awesome, thank you very much. You passed with all 38 votes. Our scrutinizers are now, well, either now to be excused if you want to count now under public supervision. No one's listening to me. Never mind. So we're gonna have the presentation by the Alumni Network. Give it up for the alumni of ESN Germany. I love it. They're great. Thank you. Any other national organization would have clapped? Yes.
Hi everyone, good morning. So we're here to present the German Alumni Network in case you haven't heard of it yet. There are also brought some friends, but actually we do way more at this event as well. And on to the next slide. Please look here. So we've been established in 2010, back at a time when the board of ESN Germany didn't even have enough money to host their website anymore. That's how bad it was back then. No money, poor people. So a few alumni decided, hey, we need to do something about this. So this is when they started the association. And by now, we're almost 100 people with different backgrounds, different professions, both active and former ESNers. So this might be very confusing, and I might have repeated it over and over again, but alumni doesn't mean that your ESN life is behind you, necessarily. because we are a booster club, and a booster club gives money. Anyone can give money. So you can also still be part of the local section. You can still be very much involved if you want, but maybe you're already working and you think, hey, I can give back. Because as Bianca actually nicely put it this morning, we've been and we are part of something that is bigger than us. We've been part of ESN. And of course we have all those great events, all those great memories, or not so many memories at times, but also lots of friendships. We have a few alumni that are already married. We already have the first ESN babies, alumni babies in Germany. But we also gained so much more from ESN. We learned how to handle projects. We learned how to handle criticism. We learned how to come up with ideas. So there's so much we can actually gain from ESN. And we also want to give so much back to all of you. Can you do that? To give you a better overview of what we actually do is that we want to support you, the local sections as well as the national board. Because we're honestly super proud of you all, of the work that you're doing, of how you contribute to every single life that you touch. Because you're part of their journey. You're going to be part of the stories of people actually moving abroad, widening their horizons. And you're really putting a lot of heart, energy, and soul and passion into organizing events for our ESNers, for international students, and also for the local communities. So we're super proud of you all. Just wanted to put it out. But also, we're having alumni awards. So also, stay tuned. We're going to announce very soon what this year's award is going to be about. So to also highlight the things you can do. We also connect with each other and want to create a community. So whenever I see those lovely people, no matter how much time has passed, it's just amazing. It's a great feeling. And what we want to do is to really enforce having that moments with each other to go somewhere. And what we actually had started during COVID was that once a month we just have a random Sunday call. And it's not about any proposals, not about any goals, but it's just about talking about life, weird food, trips, or anything that has been going on for us lately. We also have an annual summer event, so you can imagine it like going to a place in the middle of nowhere and just having barbecues all weekend long, and plenaries of maximum 1 hour. So it's one thing that we really love doing. And we have a secret center during Christmas. But you might wonder, okay, they're having so much fun. That's cool, good for them. But we're also there for you. And one thing that, looking back at my time when I was an active ESNer, I think I didn't dare asking enough questions. I didn't dare asking, hey, how did you do that back when you were at my place? But we're here for you. So if you ever have any questions, or you want to know what has actually been going on with my section back in the days, please reach out to any of us. And also, in some cases, there might be very sensitive topics that where you need someone to help you guide you through a conflict, for example. Then also, please don't hesitate to reach out. We even have an extra body called the Alumni Budget that is going to support you confidentially. So they're not going to share it with any of our members either. But they're there for you as well. But then there's a whole big other topic that most of you could be interested in. Because we've seen that in yesterday's presentation, that budget and finances is a huge topic, has always been, never changed. But we're also covering that. So if you want money, you want some support, you can reach out to us. And it's very, very simple. So you just request what kind of support you need. You need to have a budget plan, of course. I mean, we're 100 people, and it's our own personal money. So we also kind of want to know where to spend it on, right? So you give us a budget plan, you give us the overview of what you want to do, you give us a date, and you can handle it. We've made it super easy for you. You can send an email, or you can just fill in a form. Then we, as the alumni, will review it. So we just check, okay, what is it about, when is it, how much do they want, is it clear what they want, do they need to specify a little bit upfront, and actually, how much financial support do you need? Just say, if you only say, well, we need some money, this is not something we can vote on. So you need to give us a bit more information. So yeah, then either the alumni board votes on it immediately, so if it's below 150 euro, just 3 of us can do that, but if it's more money than that, all of the alumni members actually have to vote on it. Well, if you want. But at least they are informed if you want. And then it's simple as that. Then you get an email saying how much support we can give you. We have the event, you use our logo, like here for an A Cologne, they did it as well. And then you keep your original receipts, and then you hand it in. But it's not so much fun to only give the money, right? We also want to know, what was the event like for you? What did you like? What did you learn? What impact did it have on you going there? Because I mentioned those summer events earlier, right? You can also picture it like this, that you're sitting around a bonfire, reading those reports. And I'm not even kidding, we've done it plenty of times, and we love to read those reports. Because, especially for the ones that are not as active anymore, it's just so cool for them to see how far ESN has come. And you get the money. Woo, send them, you can do this! And if that was still a bit like, okay, but what can I apply for? What else is there to know? We have it all on our website. Super easy, reach out if you have any doubts or concerns, just reach out. And yeah, that's one side of the story. But of course, I mean, we never reach the 100 members. So I could also only encourage you to join our little ESN alumni family, because it's really cool to be part of your journey, be part of the ESN's journey. It's a great way to still stay connected with ESN. It's a great way to stay connected with incredible people. Like honestly, I love those people. I mean, I would do anything for them. But also, it's a great way to make the most of your alumni experience. Because you can really be part of something that is bigger than all of us. Yeah, with that, thanks so much, and you can reach out to any of us after this.
Thank you. Actually, if you're fine with it, and since we're a little ahead of the agenda, I would offer to have a short Q&A if that's fine for you. So if someone has questions to the alumni about what was presented or in Germany alumni in general, I will open the speakers list and you can make your way to the front. Don't be shy. Don't. Awesome. There is a microphone. And please remember name and section for Monday.
Hello. Hi. Jeroen from ESN Luxembourg. I wanted to ask, you explained that this is a separate entity from ESN Germany, or is
much connected to the ones of ESN Germany. So it's going vice versa. So you would also have seen in the code of conduct, the ESN Alumni Network is being mentioned there. So we are strongly connected, and that's why also you might see that we are also allowed to use the official logo. So that's because it is an international to do that. Especially.
Isaac, Hakurora. My question is because I have never seen any age-wise restriction or applicability to actually be active. So do we have something like that? Like you reach certain age and you cannot actually be like ESN Germany and like go out of line. That's the question.
There's no age restriction or anything. So also, just to give you an idea, we do have even within our alumni association a range from people that are 20 up to 50. So we really mix bunch of people.
Hi, Franzi is in Karlsruhe. There are several sections that want to organize and anything like on a local level. Is there any process to start the local sections because we're really new to that and it's kind of a struggle to do that from the beginning?
We're happy to help, like honestly also this. I mean, reach out to us and we can discuss this, but we're also to give you a bit of that context. We're not gonna force you to do anything. So we cannot force you to set up a local alumni association because that's something you need to see. Also, what is the value of having local alumni? What do you plan on doing with them? Or is it just a way for them to be connected still? But also this, I personally think it's great that if, I don't know, there's an anniversary, you can still invite former members. It's a great way. There are many easy ways to do that as well. So if we have any question on how to set it up, what could work, or if you need our help as well to dig out like some old members, like really like former members, like from back in the 90s and so on, we can do that. We have quite some context there. So happy to help.
Thank you.
Any more questions for alumni? If not, I propose to close the speaker list. Any objections? No? Okay, speaker list is good. Thank you very, very much. Yes, I would like to ask the OC to come to the front because apparently there was an announcement requested.
Okay, good morning everyone. Lovely to see your faces. Good morning. I wanted to say something regarding the city tour. So, we managed to organize a city tour, but there are only 30 spots. So, whoever wants to join the city tour, in the back where the two lovely people are standing, can you please wait? Yes, you. See? There's a list next to them on the table where you can put your name in. It's a first come, first serve. There are numbers like 1 to 30. So if there's a free spot, you can put your name in. It doesn't cost anything in advance, but it's nice to give some money after the tour to the people, like some trinket, just some nice money. It starts at 2:30 at Köln Hauptbahnhof at the Kreuzblume. You can put it into Google Kreuzblume and you know exactly where it is. It is for 1.5 hours. And you can leave your luggage here in the CarNAval, and when you want to get it back, just text us so we will come around to open it again. So first come, first serve, before the coffee break, you can write your name down.
Alright, thanks a lot. Other question, would we already ready for the coffee break here or see? Yes. Alright, so we're gonna have the coffee break now, and I would ask you, since we're all a little tired, we're gonna make it 20 minutes instead of 15. Can I have a little bit of applause for that? Thank you very much. And I would ask you to be back at, someone's doing something in the agenda. Who's doing something in the agenda? Okay. Yes, so I would ask you to be back at 10:40 in the room because we're gonna have the voting announcements, voting results. I mean, you know most of them already, but for at least one, it's gonna be a surprise. So yes, please be back on time at 40, and if I already give you 5 more minutes, please respect that and be in the room ready to continue at 40. Thank you very much. Enjoy your coffee break. Oh yeah, people, remember that there are still the sugar cubes. You can still write nice notes. The time roll. Alright, so we're gonna have the presentation of the voting results. Alright, so for the most of the votes, you already could figure since you were there when the votes were cast, and most of them, actually all of them were the vast majority, but we're still gonna go through them. So, is anyone from Düsseldorf here in the room somewhere? Yes? Would you like to come to the stage for the OC thingy, or are you like? It's a question only you can answer. Anyhow, while you're making your way to the stage, so we're gonna have the voting results now. So please, everyone, sit down, quiet down. To remind you, we had a quorum of 38 votes. So for the single majority, we needed 20 votes to pass. For two-thirds majority, we needed 26. The following are the voting results for Sunday. The question was about the OC for the summer and A, and did you or did you not elect the OC ESN Düsseldorf as organization committee for the National Assembly in summer 2023? And you did, so applause for ESN Düsseldorf. Congratulations. Next up we had, yes, it was approved.
Thank you for that. We're here, but we want you to know that we're here as well. We're also, there for you all. So we also have our own email addresses, and we're also in charge of things. So, thank you. Yes, maybe just a quick who we are and what we do. So, I'm Kirsty, you probably know that by now. I am the board support for the communication manager. So I'm the social media officer. That's my position.
Yeah, hi, I'm Leon. So I talked a little bit about training days this weekend. So I'm training officer and work together. So I'm also part of Alisa, but especially also regarding the training days, I also work together with Mustafa. So those are my two people.
Hi, I'm Juan. I'm a social impact officer and I'm the boss supporter to Tobias. He is a project manager. And I'm taking care of positive. If you guys were at the session yesterday about SID and events or registration on activities.org, but ESN.org, then you know me already. Yeah. So,
Thank you. Any other questions, comments?
I just have a quick,
Go ahead.
one quick point. I also have a small training community, and I texted people who I know from the database who went to educate, but it's not necessary that you would have been at educate. But if you know anybody from your sections or yourself who's really interested in training and has some experience, then just get in touch with me, because it would be nice if the community grows a little bit for those training days and for general trainings on the local level that when you contact me, for example, you want a local training, that I have a variety of people who are all spread all over Germany. So in case you know anybody or yourself, just get in touch with me, please.
So Leon, I was wondering, what does educate stand for? What does it mean? What is that?
Educate is the internal training system of ESN International, and where you have the opportunity to attend certain events over there, and to also have like well, like a Ausbildung, or like a, let's say like an apprenticeship on all 8 days of training where you learn how to be a trainer, let's say like that, for non-formal education. But yeah, this is not a necessity to be part of our training community. Yeah.
All right. Are there any other questions? No? If not, I propose one more time to close the speakers list. Are there any objections? No. So the last speakers list of this National Assembly is closed. Okay. Next up, we're gonna have something a little new. As you all have seen in the in the agenda, not National Assembly agenda. The last point on the agenda is the feedback and appreciation round. So, for everyone who doesn't know the difference, feedback is not just positive feedback, like everything was great, but also constructive criticism in case there is something to constructively criticize. And appreciation is basically spreading the love that we all have for each other, and telling each other how much we care about ESN and everything that is happening. And to do this, we're gonna mix it up a little bit. So we're gonna have 4 stops for you as the participants. You will have the opportunity to give feedback to the charity, which is the 2 of us, in case you didn't notice yet, to the organizing committee, so the OC, to the national board, and to the audit board. And this is going to happen in 4 different groups. We're going to rotate throughout the 4 stops, divided by regions, to make it a little easier not to have to come up with some kind of system how we can divide it quickly. So, but since you might have noticed that you have 5 regions, we only have 4 stops, we're going to combine East and Southeast to one group. Alright, so please find yourself together with your regions. Before you do that, I will tell you where to go and who is going to be where. Okay, let me start differently. This first round now, where you're going to rotate throughout the stops, is going to be for feedback. So constructive criticism and things that you like about the organization or whatever. We're going to have a separate appreciation round that's going to happen in the plenaries. So try to stick to feedback, really. The people at the stops will tell you what they were responsible for during this National Assembly or in preparation, so you can comment on the right parts. And so the CT, so the 2 of us, we're going to stay here in the aula. Then the organization committee, so the OC, is going to be outside in the hallway where we have the coffee break. The national board is going to be in Ehrenberg, which is down the hall. And the AB is going to be in Lippes, where you also did the sugar cubes. And I would ask the Southwest region to stay with us in Yala for now. The West to go to the organizing committee in the hallway. The North to go with the national board. And the East and Southeast to go with the audit board. We're gonna have 10 minutes per stop, and then like a couple of minutes to move. So I would ask all the people from the individual groups to keep time, so we can continue on time back here in an hour. before you all leave? Please give me another second of your attention. Please, it's really not gonna be long anymore. So we're gonna meet back here at 12:05, and then we're gonna have 15 more minutes of appreciation, and then the closing of the National Assembly, and then a couple of surprises, because I think we still have the Mascot daycare, and I guess all the sections want to go back with their own mascots. So please find together yourselves with your regions. I'm gonna it's feedback now, appreciation we're gonna do later. And once again, charity we stay here in Yola, the OC is in the hallway, the National Board is in Erdberg, the AB is in Nippes. Southwest is gonna stay with us, Northwest is gonna be with the OC, North with the NB, and East and Southeast with the AB. Okay. So everyone who stayed here, please come to the front. So yes, Southwest. Thank you.
I know one.
Please be quiet while you're here waiting for us to continue.
Please, while taking a seat, come to us and bring us your voting device.
please sit down. I only want to see people standing who are handing in their voting devices. Everyone else has no reason to stand right now. We're having 20-ish more minutes of the National Assembly. Please let us do those properly. Please sit down. Thank you. And are there Ingolstadt, we still miss your voting device.
Yeah, me.
Thank you very much. The devices are received. Awesome. So I can do this. This is the last official part of this National Assembly in Köln. As you can see, we are doing the appreciation round now, since we had a ton of very good feedback. Thank you very much for being so engaged. I hope it was as successful for the other groups as it was for the charity team. A lot of things to be passed on to the future charity team, or in case you're really considering a permanent one, consider a team and Korea. Anyhow, next part we're going to have the appreciation round. It's a very nice custom done in a lot of countries, in ESN and ESN International, where people can come up to the front and say positive, nice, sugary, dripping, sweet, cute things about whoever they want, about what kind of topic they choose. It's about spreading love and good vibes only, so whoever wants to come to the front, you can have the floor, and as a little tiny topic, a little tiny cherry on top, you don't have to say your name and section anymore, if you want to talk. Unless you want to. Apparently people like doing that, so you're free to do so, but you don't have to anymore. So, who wants to say something, please make your way to the front. We're gonna get and please quiet down for this part. It's a nice one, the sugar icing on cake.
All of you are awesome!
Some appreciation, especially to the charity team. I think you did it so well. Everything was on time, and if something wasn't, you made it good again. Also, really big thanks to the OC. You've been so amazing, guys. Everything's been going so well. Great plans, great parties, everything. Really, yeah. Let's give them a round of applause.
Would like to join us here on stage. You're very welcome to do so. Also, I would like to invite Mascot and all the board to join us. We can also stand up.
I think everyone here knows how hard it can be to organize events, and I think it's quite remarkable that this place still looks like this after 3 days, that everything is very neat still. I think that's a huge shout out to the organizing committee, that everything basically runs so smoothly, and we just more or less show up on time, and then everything is there. And I think it's quite remarkable, because I certainly wouldn't have the energy to put all of this back in place after the long days we've had. So thank you for that.
Okay, so since it was my first day, I didn't really know what to expect before coming here. And even though it was my first day, I was a little bit stressed, a little straight, it was so nice with all of you guys. It was so nice how open-minded, kind, and welcoming everyone was. I had a really great weekend and a lot of nice talks. Yeah, thank you, everyone.
you also want to join us. You were involved in the process. No, maybe less stimulating as a question. Luis, join us.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I can speak from for ESN Germany Alumni for thanking the OC National Board and the Chairing Team for inviting, or the National the OC for inviting us and accepting us into a call. It was really good, it went very smoothly. Also, I would really have a big appreciation for OC group, those big ones held, and I knew how hard it was. So, with big thanks to the OC, and thanks for inviting us, and it was really nice, and thank you.
How to kind of point to begin with, but the OC, it was amazing, it was not a very guest in ASAP Western. I was expecting to be a little bit more chaotic with 150 people around here, and 160, Okay, cool. Anyway, but it's amazing, and when the very first day on Friday, when we all had to stand up and everybody just sit down who have been in NA before. So many of you, it has been the very first NA, and I think every of you did a great job. Everybody was able to attend here, to raise up their voice, and yeah, thank you very much. I very appreciated everything from CP, from also from the members, everything. Thank you.
I want to say a very big thank you to everyone out there. It was really an amazing event. I must have regrettably informed everyone. I think it will take my spot as favorite today. It's one of the one But really, it was amazing to see so many sections in one place. It's definitely the biggest NA. So that's like I said, 100%. And it was really amazing how well it all fit together. Special shout out to Patrick, who of course I love as my MT responsible, but even more that he is like running the whole like every amendment. So great. And I hope to maybe return. It was very nice.
So everyone, thank you so much for the support. Petro from Erasmus like Gießen. I want to say, I said to many of you, we have talked, the spirit here is amazing. I didn't know how the spirit is. I've heard people have listened to stories, and so many people told me about that. But really, the spirit here is great. I see so many people here that are so motivated and really want to do this also in EC. So thank you for showing us, and see you in the next MA.
First of all, OC, you are so amazing. Like, this organization here is so good, and I know how much time and effort and you put so much into this network. It's so great. All the helpers and supporters and cleaning after midnight and everything. Like, this was really great, and I'm really happy. So thanks, OC. Then thank you, NB. Like, oh my god, I know how hard it is to be in NB, and I know how much time you put there, and it's so great, and I'm so happy for you that you can meet again after the pandemic and have this in A's and not any digital voting anymore, but really physical. So I'm really happy to see that you're growing this network and you're doing a great job. So thank you, NB, and on board, and everyone in our city. Oh my god, like, you are so cool. Like, seriously, how cool are they, okay? Come back to Germany and Ace because you make it better, a really better place. And everyone here I really love that our family is so inclusive and welcoming. It's been a really great event, and I love to see that the network is growing, so many new faces, and everyone is a little bit tired but still happy. And I think, yeah, Thank you for everyone for making this event so great. I don't want to repeat what everybody else has said already, but once again, big thank you to the city, to the OC, to the NB and the AB for organizing a really fantastic NA. I want to give a special thank you to our guests from the ESN International Board because I think this is a really cool opportunity that we got. And yeah, because I mean, we often have international guests, but this is again something very different. So thank you for taking the time and visiting us.
Yeah, I was listening already. I really love the social program, and I think we all could become like crazy enough. Yes. I do want to also specifically praise our charity. I think we did a very nice job, and we kept it all together very well and made the days a lot more enjoyable because we could get all the important stuff done in a good time. And yes, like the other said, thank you to the MB, thank you for the OC for organizing and cleaning up because after the regional dinner, for example, there was quite a mess. And thank you for being patient with us. Obviously also thanks to the audit board and the board supporters.
Fantastic. It was my first German NA, and to be honest, it's an absolute blast, an amazing experience. And I want to thank all the people who made it possible. First of all, our chairing team. To experience ESN is doing a fantastic job. I really felt that it was really well guided, it's super dynamic, and you also kept it fun, which is really important. So really thank you and congratulations. To the extremely powerful audit board, I think that you're doing a very good job and your role guiding people in DNA and making sure that the new members feel also included. They know the process is extremely important to make ESN Germany the so welcoming organization that you are. Then, to my colleagues on the national board, congratulations, my friends. I think you're doing a fantastic job bringing new initiatives, discussing, motivating this network, making sure that ESN Germany keeps on going. And of course, to my dear friends from the OC, there is no secret that I completely in love with ESN Köln. For me, seeing you work this weekend together, even cleaning at 2 in the morning while having fun, really represents what ESN is, right? There is something that I like to call the ESN model, which shows that in ESN we can always get things done while having fun. And seeing your work together while enjoying, I think help us all enjoy together. So fantastic experience, my friends. You represent what ESN is. I am so proud of being a member with you. And last but not least, I also want to thank you. Like for a person from a different country, it's always very exciting to come to an NA for the first time and to feel what the ESN spirit is all about, right? As you know, sometimes you and I are there in Brussels doing boring stuff, and coming here and seeing the spirit of our network so alive, your motivation, your passion, your commitment, your willingness to learn is actually what drives us forward, right? You are the spirit of this network. I've been to a lot of events, but to be honest, the spirit that I've seen here, your willingness to keep on improving your network, to work with your students has been really inspiring. So after meeting you all, I'm more and more convinced of the bright future that ESN Germany has. So thank you so much for this weekend and see you in Düsseldorf maybe.
It is impossible to create sentences after this, right? So whatever he said, plus I would like to add that you always forget something in the appreciation round because of time, and you cannot appreciate enough what has been done. As my friend says, the OC made an amazing job. We were always like summarizing the day in bed, we were sleeping together. We said like, if this meeting goes 5 days, we will be coming 5 days and buying. It's not a boring thing here. We had a lot of fun, we had a lot of joy, and I hope you also engage with things. Being aware of your potential, always take new initiatives, take the risk, take the fun. Like, thank you so much for making this community better in this country, and thank you so much for all. Thank you.
I also wanted to say something. we really worked well together, I feel like, and it was really quite enjoyable. So thank you for your amazing work and for keeping these people under control. And for my wonderful section that I love so much, and my OC that I love so much, I don't know if you can tell, but we actually really like one another on a personal level. And the helpers that were there for shifts that were like 2 hours and they stayed for 6 hours and they cleaned up in the middle of the night and they came first thing in the morning. I cannot even begin to express. Because you made this NA possible by being here, by showing up, and you made our work as an OC and as a section so fun and enjoyable by being friendly, by being patient, by communicating with us, by telling us what you need, and by just, just being the fun and friendly and open people that you are, and just for your participation in the social program that was just amazing, and I've never seen anything like it. And everything that you've put into this NA, we are just so grateful for you. We will never forget it as a section. So thank you so much for that.
So, is there anyone else who would like to say something off or on the stage? Because then I'll take the yes, right? Since I'm not talking enough this weekend, I would like to express how nice you made this experience for me. It was really great to look into all your tired faces in the morning and see how you woke up throughout all the financial presentations and everything. It was really nice. You also expressed your appreciation throughout the event, which was even more appreciated. Too many English words, too little of my knowledge. Anyhow, thank you very much for adopting us into ESN Germany. It was another pleasure. Last time it was already very much fun. This time I enjoyed it even more, because I could do a little more this time. And I want to share my huge appreciation for my love, Andrea. Thank you very much. She's the one and only best vice chair ever. Without her, this would all not have been happening. I didn't do anything, but Andrea did everything preparation-wise, so this is incredible. And I would like to thank the National Board. I know what it feels like to be in your shoes. I've been there 3 weeks ago, and it's not always easy, or even very hard, actually. And I want to thank you very much for the cooperation in advance. It made our job so much easier. We've known each other ever since our journeys as national presidents began, and we've been in contact ever since. Maybe not working as much together as this time, but it's proven that we can work together. So maybe there's future cooperation possible as well, which is nice. And then a huge appreciation to the audit board, especially to Patrick. Thank you very much for showing us what ESN Germany is about and explaining to us all the legal things and accepting my remarks to all the legal things that I found, which were quite a few. Because there was a little bit of confusion with the legal documents, but we could solve this. You voted on it. Awesome. And yes, I want to appreciate the OC, of course, because we felt so at home, we felt so well taken care of. We were always there with, oh, there's no mic, oh, there's only one mic. Thank you very much for just dealing with our problems and the issues and being so happy about helping us. So thank you very much. Yes, that's it. Thank you from my side a lot. It was a lovely weekend.
Okay. Well, I'm getting a bit
stressed about talking. Well, I was taking this the whole time, so it's a bit more changed now. But I would like to start with thanking you for joining this event, and also I'm still very shocked. It's such a big event, like 160 people, students, human beings, everything. I'm still shocked. It's the first time I chaired outside of the Netherlands. I did it once for my own national organization, together with MT. It was really good, but it's just a different experience, and you made it so like good, and I really cannot wait to come back and to future NAs or just visit sections. Yeah, so keep doing you. That's what I always say. Keep being amazing. Then I'm gonna continue with appreciating my lovely major, MD. We've done this already, so we also know each other for quite some time, and it was such a pleasure, no stress at all. Also whispering in my ear some translations of German words, amazing. And then OC. Thank you so much for being so proactive and taking action immediately and just being on the same line with us. We really vibe this, like the whole structure organization of this event, so I love it. I'll definitely come back to Cologne during CarNAval this time, and not only Christmas market. Then MB, well, as MT said, I've been in your shoes as well, from both MB and also chairing one of our national organization events. And I know it's very hard, but you did amazing, so feel good about yourself, enjoy the time now with all the new changes, and yeah, enjoy your national organization, it's amazing. And then arbitration board, honestly, oh, yeah, see, too many emotions. I get very emotional sometimes. But yeah, audit board, thank you again for the support. Like, literally, I didn't know anything about your structure in terms of legal documents and anything. So both Patrick and Luis were really like great support for everything, and also, of course, Ella and the other people that are in the audit board. Thank you again. And then just to close it, I will say Dankeschön.
Yes, of course, I also like to not be able to shut up in this case, because there's quite a few people to thank for making this event happen. I'm not sure if it's the biggest NA ever. It's certainly also the biggest one that I've visited. But this is of course only possible because of, well, a lot of people, and I would like to start with URC, of course. Yeah, a lot of things were already mentioned, but I think you really set the standard here. This was an incredible social program, and this was generally an incredible organization. And I would also like you to pass on our thanks to the venue, actually, because it's an incredible place to host an NA. And yeah, we're really thankful, I think, everyone for being able to be here, and you are also in general. Yes, then I would like to thank, of course, like all my fellow NB members. Also the other board, I mean, the collaboration with Patrick is like for a longer time than I think everybody at the national level ever worked together. Like, and it's very so smooth, it's very constructive, it's very nice. To everybody who provided content and put an effort in that, thank you very much for that. To our chairing team, of course, it's so great to have somebody else to be mean to people. And I think you did an amazing, in a very charming way, of course. No, I think you did an amazing job. You were so professional, and it was a pleasure really working with you. And I would also like to mention a few more people actually who are not holding an official position but stepped up when needed, and we really appreciate that. And that is first of all, of course, Gabriel, who on more or less short notice jumped in, took care of the technical part of the National Assembly, especially the live stream that was working really well for the weekend. So yes, thank you very much for that. Everybody else. To Daniel, who coordinated the family groups and gave instructions for the family leaders. I hope that was a really constructive thing this time. I wasn't part of it, but I think it was. To Jerome, who was an amazing clicker on the first day. It might seem like a minor thing, but it really incorporates stepping up when needed, and this is really what we really appreciate. You don't have to have a fancy title to contribute to this, and I think you all contributed very much, and I would like to thank you all for, yes, being so active, asking so many questions. We really appreciate that with you coming towards us, and yes, I think you all made this assembly like a really, really positive one. I really like the spirit that we have during this assembly. So yes, a huge applause to all of you.
We're behind the agenda. That happened after, at least it happened after you were already. So I would ask everyone to take one more time their seats, because Thomas is gonna officially close the National Assembly, and then we're gonna have a few announcements. Don't worry, I'm not forgetting you. Did I ever forget you, Dusha? No, thank you. That's not good, please. So yes, we're gonna have a story by Thomas, then we have one more OC announcement about the city tour. I also not forgetting you, did I ever forget you? No. And then we have a couple of surprises, because there's still some mascots, not what their owner instructions yet. So please, Thomas, take the stage.
Yes, one last time me, and since I already appreciated a lot of people, this will be a little bit shorter this time, this closing speech. I really hope you had a great time. I really hope you found some things to take back to your sections to implement that. And I really, really want to encourage you to follow up on this. I really want to bring the message across that you can always reach out on it to us, to all of us actually, to the board, but everyone on the national level if you have any follow-up questions. And also to each other. I mean, you've hopefully met a lot of cool people during the event, and like foster these contacts, foster these collaborations. We hope that really cool things come from them, and we are looking forward to see that, and then to see you again in the next day and see what happened there. And yes, I think I talked enough. I would like to hereby officially close the National Assembly Winter 2023 in Cologne. Thank you very much.
It's close and you still hear me talking. So I would ask the OC to give us some input again on the city tour, and then we can already, the sections who know that they have to perform somehow to get their mascot back can already get ready and come to the stage, please. Also, you might have seen in the agenda that we're still missing one section through round with the families. So I would leave that up to the families to do that after we do the whole master thingy. So for now, please still pay attention to the OC and then enjoy the performances to get the master back.
Hello. Okay, one last announcement from the OC today. There's still spots for the city tour, so 15 spots are still free. It starts at 2:30 at Köln Dome. If you want to leave a legacy, you can leave it here, and then let us know so we will open the committee way up for you. Yes. Also, the list is sitting there by Yasha Wave. You can write your name in the list. Yes. Sugar cubes. Don't forget to take your sugar cubes home. Don't just write notes, but also take your own envelope home and just take it off the wall. and you're not allowed to read it here. You have to go home, read it on your way, and just be sentimental about it. One last thing, I don't know if you know, but we and also Jones Internet were stepping down our local board positions here. So this is our last big event, and I don't know what I'm going to do next week. Probably nothing, maybe study. But we're very happy to have one last day and one big thing here. So thank you.
One last more practical thing, it would be really, really great if you take your stuff with you on the way out. Please don't forget anything in terms of personal belongings, of course, but also if you have bottles, icy paper cups. And it's also really appreciated if you take it, even though it's not yours, you see something lying around, take it with you, because you're going to be here for some time cleaning up, and you would rather go to sleep. So if you could help us with that, that would be really great. There are trash cans everywhere, so you can just do that. So thank you so much.
Now, Lucia, are you ready for
Yes,
the
we are.
performance? I'm not at all prepared for it. Could we please get some context? Who is trying to get who back, and why and what? Thank you.
So, ESN Germany is, well, our guy, Boy Norby, he's right there, Restructuring. We also have
Yes, I'm Norbert. I managed to lose the Mascot twice.
Yeah. We've been there.
Also, Erasmus in Essen. You saw yesterday the Mascot was somewhere on the ground, was not? He was there. And we're gonna have to perform a small thing for you, so we might get back. Yes, let me know. So, I don't know what exactly, how exactly do it, so it's usually freestyle. Freestyle, yeah. So, there was once a random day, and three friends on a walk went astray. No, but the nutria was one. Hair in the meat was two, and water, the watering can was three. As the walkers walked, a storm around the storm. Friends were caught in the high hail and rain, so they ran. They ran to hide in cover and rain. Well, except the watering can. But he would not break his friendship in vain.
There was a cave nearby, and there the friends lit a fire to feel alive. What they didn't know was this was a dragon there. And soon, within, she was there. Fire breathing and yelling, thunder storming and smelling.
But Nori, Harry, Walter, and Ken were not perturbed, because they knew the power of the dancing mood. They started moving, and Abba, above the stars, was singing. And the friends were jiggling, partying, and Irish folk dancing. And the rhythm of the dancing queen was entrancing.
The dragon was not surprised. Right back at them she had danced. But the friends were stronger, and after midnight the dragon couldn't go any longer. With a shriek of pain, the dragon's ego was now stained. She had succumbed to the power of the friends of three, and was offering her cookies and her home for free. And thus it was, on a random day, the friends had a dragon to slay. But to Abba they had danced, and made a new friend at the end.
What is the logic of this performance? Were they good enough to get their mascots back? What do you think? A little more excitement. Thank you very much. Apparently there's still not with their section, is there? Andrea, tell us more about it.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I found this with a friend last night. I think he belongs to ESN Erasmus, who is here, and maybe Jeff is also here. He's the one that opened, and he was supposed to, keep it safe. Just a little bit of context. This is Opa. It's a mascot for ESN Rostock, and honestly, my favorite mascot. I would never think that a hen would be, or an owl would be a mascot. Love it. So, do you remember what I told you? That it's your management, or what you need to do in order to get it back.
Could we first get a little bit of appreciation for Andrea for saying they was stuck the way she did?
So, it was to show your appreciation to ESN, however you want. I kept it quite open. So, here you go.
With a name.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for the opportunity. Thank you to my beautiful section members who blamed me for this. Although they didn't tell me I'm on the arm watch now, but I heard nothing. But it doesn't matter. That's actually a really nice opportunity because during the feedback rounds I didn't say that much. Also, now I didn't come to the front, and yeah. So I'll do it now. As you may hear, my voice is a little bit trembling because I have a lot of emotions for yourself. And this is not acting, by the way. Yeah, no. Maybe start with the basics. So the OC, the CP, the national board, the board supporters, everyone who helped behind the scenes who I don't even know, the people who cleaned, whatever you cooked, you know. Amazing guys. Like, I've been in ESN for 6-ish years or something, and this is by far best platform ever. Period. I don't know how you all do it, but keep doing it, you know, this is the way. Also, to all of the participants, the energy was amazing, everyone was so open, inclusive, we had so much fun. Like, you guys also blessed. This is the ESN spirit. Keep it, share it. Exactly like that, you know, and thank you for that as well. And before I start crying, just a
Can we get a verdict, please? Is Leosta getting okay? Apparently. All right. Any mascots still missing?
Our flag is missing.
All right.
There's no objects of the
Gosh, no objects of the All right. So with a yes, is it still?
Yeah. Hello everyone. Marie, you know already, but I'm Luisa from Jena. And we're here today to tell you a little bit about the beautiful city of Potsdam. In case you know, Potsdam is close to Berlin, so it's actually more to see in the area than just Berlin. In case you ever want to visit, we have some cool things to do and some fun facts about the city.
Sure.
Some fun facts, even though it is the capital of Brandenburg, it's not the biggest city in Brandenburg. It's Brandenburg an der Havel, but it's just let's see. And it has what it's famous for, it's the Dutch quarters. and it's the biggest like area of Dutch architecture outside of the Netherlands. And if you're ever there, there's an amazing cheesecake factory, or not a cheesecake factory, cheesecake cafe, where you can go. And I don't know if it's the best cheesecake in the world, but it's a pretty good one.
Then Potsdam is actually the birthplace of film. The first ever silent movie was produced in 1912 in Köln, Potsdam, and there's also a really great museum for it, and also gardens there close by where a lot of really great productions have been taking place. Okay, then also historically, it's a very cool city, because they do know that back in the Cold War, there was a bridge, and this is where the Secret Services that were captured were then exchanged. So lots of drama going on in that city.
And if you're by chance have a boat and you're in the area and have to go shopping, Potsdam is the only city that has an Aldi with their own CarNAval.
Also, if you love castles, Sanssouci is the prettiest castle in Europe. Better than Marseille, don't forget about Marseille. Go to Sanssouci. Then what else is there to say? We could also mention a few things about ESN Potsdam. Did you know, and I think even ESN Potsdam doesn't know, that they're going to have an anniversary coming up next month? What is your anniversary next month? Oh, you don't know. 15 years of ESN. And also, ESN Potsdam was the first German section to ever be hired a section in the spotlight. Another important thing, especially for the eastern region, the famous or infamous Thüringer Klöße dance got invented on a bus ride home from the trashiest party ever in Potsdam. It was called Trash Party. Not organized by ESN Potsdam, but it was invented on a bus back home during a local festival.
So if you're interested now in visiting Potsdam and learn more about the famous Klöße dance, you're all invited to visit ESN Potsdam next weekend. Next weekend. Verdict report. So, any more Mascot music? Going once, going twice. Everything else has to wait for Düsseldorf. See you there. Bye.